Hey, so basically what we will do today, it's your boy JGL here, and I'm back with another video today, and we reacted to what if only 100 people existed on Earth, okay? Bit of an old one, comes from a dude called Real Life Law, okay? So if you want to check more of this stuff out, go check out his channel. But, yeah, I don't know, with 100 people existing, I don't think there's going to be much happening. I don't think the world's going to really survive. But anyway, this guy's about to tell us, and we'll find out. Alright, so without further ado, let's get into it.
Earth is a complicated place. There are a lot of us that share this planet together, and it's sometimes difficult
That's
to
true, to be
understand
honest.
who everybody
There's
is
a
and
lot
what
of different type of
everybody
people in this
believes.
world.
To understand things a little better, let's shrink the entire world population down from 7.5 billion people all the way
That's
down to just
fucked.
100 people, and keep
That's
our
a lot of
small
people. It's more, it's over
100-person
8 billion
society
now.
as similar to the real world as possible. Dividing between gender, the 100-person world would be equally divided between 50 men and 50 women. Most of these people would live in Asia, a total of 59 people compared to
Jesus.
16 people living in Africa, 10 living in Europe, 8 in North America, only 6 in South America, and
What?
just one lonely person living
Let's
in
go,
Australia and
Jose!
Oceania. 19 of these people would be Chinese citizens, and another 18 would be Indians. There would be only 4 Americans, 3 Brazilians, 2 Russians, and
Right.
1 German. The other 53 people would be citizens of 187 other countries around the world. Most
Jesus.
of these people would be pretty young, with 9 people aged just between 0 and 4 years old. 17 people would be aged between 5 and 14 years old, and 16 people would be aged between 15
That's
and
me!
24 years old. Another 16 people would be aged between 25
Jesus
and 34,
Christ.
which means that 58 total people are younger than 35 years old. 20 people would be between 35 and 49. Just
That's the biggest
14
bracket.
people would be aged 50 to 64, and only 8 people would be above the age of 65. When we
Jesus.
talk about religion in the group of 100, 31
Oh.
people would adhere to Christianity, 23
Christian's still
would
the
be
big thing.
Muslims, 15 would be Hindus, 7 would be
Oh.
Buddhists, 9 would follow other religions,
anyone else see
and
that?
15
That-
people would be
like the weird
non-religious
bass?
or
The hell?
atheists. Mandarin Chinese is the most understood language, with 14 people understanding it. but
Mandarin
English
Chinese?
isn't far behind it, with 13 people
thought it was
understanding
English.
it.
Fuck,
9
okay.
people understand Hindustani, 8
Yep.
people understand Spanish, and 5 people understand Arabic, with the other 51 people speaking over 7,000 other
Christ.
languages. Mostly everybody can read
7,000.
and write, with 86 people possessing this ability, but there are still 14 people who are
Fuck.
illiterate.
That's the thing,
92
there's still a lot
people
of people
have
that
access to
can't
clean
read and
and
write.
safe drinking water, but 8 people do not and struggle as a result.
That's not good.
62 people are healthy in their weight, but 11 people are malnourished and 1 person is literally starving. The other 26 people are overweight, and 8
Jesus.
of those people are actually obese. 21 people do not have adequate housing to fully protect themselves from the
21
elements,
people.
and 1 person is homeless. The other 78
20
people, however, do
the
have proper
22
housing for
people.
themselves. Only 60 people have access
Fuck.
to toilets, though, and the
60?
other 40 people do
Nope.
not. Of those
Just nope.
40 people, 15 of them still defecate out in the open outdoors. 54 people live in
Man, when you look at it this way, the world is fucked. Like, you live at home, someone like me, I'm happy, I've got what I need. I mean, yeah, I'm happy. And there's people like this that have nothing, man. It sucks.
cities, while the other 46 people live out in the countryside. 9 people are currently unemployed, while the other 91 people either are employed or are outside of the labor force. One of these people has AIDS, and 5 people will be infected by some form of STD this year alone.
Jesus, man.
58 people are currently married, and the average age that people get married at is 29 for women and 32 for men.
Really?
Another 15 people actively smoke tobacco products, while the other 85 people do not.
That's good. I'm
Interestingly
glad to see
enough,
that,
The
at
same
least.
statistic is true of vehicle ownership, with
Really?
15 people owning a motor vehicle and another 85
85
people
don't.
not owning one. Most people are
Fuck.
overwhelmingly right-handed,
Yep.
with only 10
Okay, that's
people
expected.
being left-handed.
That's pretty cool if you're left-handed,
73
then.
people have or are expected to graduate from high school, while the other 27 people haven't or are not
Yeah.
expected to graduate.
I understand
However,
that.
only 7 people hold a college degree of any kind,
Jesus.
while the other 93 people do not.
Just go
That
fuck
doesn't
it.
stop most people from owning a cell phone. 80 people are in possession of one, while the other 20 people do not have one.
Okay.
This means that yes, more people have access to a cell phone in the world than a
Fuck.
toilet. Internet access is also much more
not
uncommon than
good.
cell phone ownership, with only 42 people having access to it and the other 58 people not having any access
really?
to it. Speaking of the people with internet access, however, 26 of them have a Facebook profile, 17 of them have a YouTube account, and 4 of them use Twitter at least once per month. But perhaps the most
Twitter's not as
shocking
big, eh?
difference in our small group of 100 people is the distribution of wealth between them.
Oh, that's gonna
71
be
people
fucked.
have a net worth of under $10,000, and out of
71
them, 12
people.
people are living on less than $2 per day. 21 people have a net worth between $10,000 and $100,000, and 7 people have a net worth between $100,000 and $1 million. There is only one person who actually has a net worth above $1 million, but this one person is vastly more wealthy than even this chart makes it appear. This one person owns 50% of all the money in the world. The
Jesus
next 9
Christ.
people own 35% of all the money in the world, so to recap, 10 people together control 85% of all the money in the society.
What?
Another 20 people
That's
owns
what I
12%
was
of the global
thinking,
money supply,
expecting.
which
This
means that
world's messed up.
70 people, the vast majority of the society, only controls a mere 3% of the money supply. In addition, one person
My
is a
God.
refugee or currently displaced from their home, and 2 people are named Mohammed, which is the most common name in the world currently.
Mohammed.
Finally, all 100
Yeah,
people
boys.
currently live on Earth, our home. Within a few years, however, who knows how all of this data may be different.
Yeah, true. So, yeah, they took a different way than I thought it would. I thought it'd be like more how the world run, how would everything go like that. But they're just going on like the actual people in the world. And man, it really shows how messed up this world is, eh? Fuck. Like the wealth thing, I understand. Like it's ridiculous. There's people that have their wealth. There's not many of them, but they own a lot of the wealth. And then like the toilets and people not having toilets and people shitting in the streets and everything. Did not know that. Did not know it was that bad. Yeah, so go show people. If you can help in any way, please do. But yeah, thank you all for watching today. Appreciate you all. And I'll see you in the next video. Cheers, people.
Back to the